back to my channel. Today I'll be telling you reasons why I love living in Saudi Arabia. I absolutely enjoy my time here in Saudi Arabia. Before I start, I get this kind of reactions and will I say palpitations like, hmm, you live in Saudi Arabia. Hmm, what is the place like? I heard this. I heard that. Hey, Saudi Arabia. Yes, Saudi Arabia is actually a lovely place to live. So let's get started. The first reason why I love living in Saudi Arabia is security. I can live anywhere in the world as long as there's peace, there's progress, there's a level of sanity there. I can live there. Here in Saudi Arabia, you can basically walk on the streets without fear of anybody jumping out. Is anybody going to jump out with a gun or something? No, you won't be getting that here. When we go to the parks, I'm not really scared or having some fear that my kids are out of sight for a few minutes. I basically just chill and know that they are safe and they are playing where they are, even though I'll be looking at for them. But I'm not really scared that somebody is just going to whisk them away. Saudi Arabia is actually that safe. I can decide to drive in the night from Jizan to Jeddah. I have a high level of confidence that I'll arrive safely without any criminal activity hindering my movement. The next reason why I love living in Saudi Arabia is the family. I really love how in tune the society is with families. Family is so important here in Saudi Arabia. There are, sections where families live. There are concessions, or will I say some favors granted to families in case we need anything, or you go to a place where you need to purchase stuff, or you go to the restaurants, you see family only places or seats. So the families are rated high here. And one of the things I love to see is where I see families lounging or picnicking in the parks, on the road, basically anywhere, as long as the weather condition at that point is favorable. You just see people throw their mats and they are just gathered. You can see two generations or multiple generations gathered, grandfathers, fathers, great grandfathers, as they are just chilling and having a good time. So here it will really dawn on you that family is so important, and that is one of the major reasons I love living in Saudi Arabia. I love to see these things. I love to just know that these people really take the family unit and rate it high. When we came here in Saudi Arabia, we were offered, some, let me say, some support or help. They asked us if we would like to, get some fund, or like, can they lend us some fund? Even though we declined the offer, but I was really amazed. Yes, they were quite considerate to see that these people came as a family. They have their children, they have their, oh my God, how are they going to cope? I think maybe that's the question to ask, or maybe they asked, how are they going to cope? Do they have money? Do they have this? They're just new here. I was really, really surprised, and that was so thoughtful of them. And then the people, so far so good. I've encountered lovely Saudis. The locals are so nice. They've been gracious to us. When I walk on the road, or when we go on walks on the road, many times the locals just stop and ask us to get in the car in Arabic, and then we explain to them that we are just walking. It's just part of our exercise. We just want to walk. I mean, a couple of times as you walk, you just have to pause and answer someone who is saying, can I give you a lift? Can I give you a ride? Oh, like, you guys are walking. We just say, oh, thank you so much. Don't worry, shukran. And we just continue our work. The next reason why I love living in Saudi Arabia is the healthcare. The healthcare is what I would describe as top notch. If there is any emergency, let me assume I'm the only one here at home and there's an emergency, I just dial the emergency healthcare number, the Red Crescent people are going to be here, and then they will, take me to the hospital, or anybody who is ill to the hospital. Their services are so efficient and the hospitals are well equipped. I'm impressed. The services you get in the city is the same service you get in the rural areas. The hospitals are equipped according to their capacity, and that's so lovely. I had my child here in Saudi Arabia. I had Jazzy, my child, here in Saudi Arabia, and I can tell you I enjoyed my hospital stay. While I was in the hospital, I just, apart from the doctors round or the nurses round, the cleaners were just stopping by. I'll just open my eye and then someone is in the room, trying to clean up. Cleaning up, or not even trying to clean up, cleaning up, checking the waste bin. Even, I'm like, this place, in my mind, this place has been cleaned several times. I literally can't see any dirt. But from time to time, someone is cleaning up something, someone is cleaning the floor, someone is checking the toilets, someone is, checking the waste bin. I was super impressed. In the mornings, someone will come and ask, is there anything you want for a change? Is there any observation? Do you need to make any requests? Do you want any requests? I was super impressed. Guys, the healthcare system in Saudi Arabia is good. Though if you have an insurance, you get it fair. And I also heard for those who don't have an insurance, it can be quite expensive. So that is it on the healthcare. And also, you can book an appointment in your Sahati app, and you get appointments in any of the hospitals, or the nearest hospital, or the hospital where you want to go to. When you get to the hospital, you see the doctors immediately. By immediately, I mean you're not going to waste your whole day because you went to the hospital. The doctors will attend to you, and you won't even waste time. So far, so good. Each time I go to the hospitals, I don't even waste time, and I'm back home. The doctors see me, and I'm back home. That is how good healthcare in Saudi Arabia is. I love that the government really takes their time and have invested in their healthcare system, and that is a reason why I love living in Saudi Arabia. The next point why I love living in Saudi Arabia is the opportunities. Yes, if you're a legal resident in Saudi Arabia and you want to work, you are very much likely to see an opportunity or get an opportunity to work here. I know someone who came in sometime and there's already work and she is working. That is how big or how likely you are to get opportunities to work, especially in the education sector and the healthcare. The next reason why I love living in Saudi Arabia, or I enjoy living in Saudi Arabia, is the availability of fresh food. There is food in Saudi Arabia. Fresh food, any food you want or you find, it's likely going to be as fresh can be. You can get food from the local markets, the stores, the supermarkets, just name it. There is food, and you just have to, pay for it. And I like that people who come to Saudi Arabia, apart from other tourism or religious purposes, come here because they're working. So you're likely going to have money to pay for food, and that is so lovely. The food is fresh. And guys, have you tasted Arabian coffee? Arabian coffee is actually so good. I'm not a coffee person, but I tasted Arabian coffee and it actually tastes good. Now I know why people are always drinking, having little tea times. several times a day. It's actually very lovely. You need to taste Arabian coffee, and it's clear, it's not dark, it's not a dark coffee. That's so good. Another reason why I love living in Saudi Arabia is actually tax-free, and by this I mean your salary isn't taxed, but you only get the benefit of tax, or you get taxed when you shop. So it's now left for you to cut down on your expenses, because there is 15% VAT in whatever you buy. So you're just the one who will now choose what are you going to buy, what are you cutting cost on, or what are you not cutting cost on. But your salary, your pay isn't taxed, and that is also why I love living in Saudi Arabia. It gives you that edge to plan yourself accordingly. When you work, you get your pay, and that is also a very good thing, and why I absolutely love living in Saudi Arabia. And I'll say I love living in Saudi Arabia is the abaya. The abaya. Guys, I love that I'm wearing something so free, like something so free. So far so good. In my videos, I think I've been showing like wearing black when I go. There are several colors of abaya you can wear. It's not compulsory that you must wear the black abaya. I've seen people wearing colorful clothes, so don't think that because you're in Saudi Arabia, when you're going out, you have to wear just the dark colors. The dark colors are actually beautiful. For me, I love, or would I say I'm, on that minimalist journey. So it's actually good for me. I can decide to have just 2 abayas, 1 abaya. Nobody knows what you're wearing. Just go my way. No competition, less competition. Everybody is just out there. The abaya is so free. I'm not wearing something so tight. So, it's just a free wear. Conservative dressers, you really love living in Saudi Arabia because you dress conservatively and it's actually very free. Why I enjoy living in Saudi Arabia is less competition. As a foreigner, as a resident, everywhere is just laid back, everyone is free, and there's you don't just have that anxiety, or will I say that, that thing that can make you wake up, jump off, start running around. You just wake up calmly, get in your car, or if you have to work, go to your place of work, work, go back home. If you need to hang out, you hang out. Like when we see people in major cities around the world hurrying, rushing, jumping on the trains, moving fast, running. It's as if everyone is walking briskly to work, and you don't get that here. I so far so good. I haven't seen it, and I haven't felt it. I haven't felt that way ever. Just love that everything is just so peaceful and calm. You just do your thing. It's actually very lovely. It's actually lovely. Like, you don't have to develop like an anxiety disorder or a panic attack because you're running somewhere, or you're racing to work every morning, or you're jumping out of bed. You just take your time, and it's actually calm and peaceful. That is why I love living in Saudi Arabia. It is a progressive society. Now women work, and there are lots of changes going on in the kingdom thanks to Vision 2030 of the Saudi Arabian government. I would love to see where the country goes in the coming years and decades. It's actually nice and lovely to see and know that there is progress going on. So that's it, guys. These are the major reasons I said I love living in Saudi Arabia. I talked about the healthcare, family, the people, security. It's a progressive society. It's tax-free. Your salaries are tax-free. I talked about the freedom of their buyers. I talked about, availability of food, just how laid back the society is. These are some of my major reasons why I love living in Saudi Arabia, why I enjoy my time here in Saudi Arabia. So guys, what do you think you love about Saudi Arabia, or what have you heard about Saudi Arabia that you would love to witness? Now tourist visas are given in Saudi Arabia, so feel free to visit and have a change of idea, have a change of thought about the country. So till next time, guys, I hope you subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching today. Bye and stay blessed.